roast pork with crackling. I've got a nice pork crackling leg joint which I picked up from Aldi, and the price is really good. It's £3.29 per kilogram, so that's per 2.24 pounds in the old money. For this you'll need a roasting tin of some description, preferably with some sort of grid that lifts it off the base, and you'll need some salt for rubbing into the skin to make that beautiful crackling. You might also need a craft knife to score the skin, depending on whether or not this is scored. So let's get straight on and show you. Alright, well, first of all, it has been scored but not very well, and I'm just going to pat it dry because it's very wet. It came out of that packaging very wet indeed, and I just want to get that fairly dry on top. Okay, that's patted that dry, and you'll need a fairly sharp knife to score it with. So I'm going to bring out this trusty old fella and then just put plenty of scores in it, taking care not to cut the string. And you want to go through the skin but not too deep. They never score them enough unless you get it done by your butcher. And I find that a lot of these producers, they don't really score it very well, and scoring is very important if you want to get the good crackling. Alright, so let's get that. That's pretty good. I've actually misused my lovely sushi knife for that, but there you go, needs must. And then the next thing we need to do is get loads of salt on it. Yeah, I know, the salt police are going to have something to say about all this. You get plenty of salt on it and you rub it in, and once you've rubbed it in, put a bit more salt on it. Another little way you can do this is, in addition to salt in this side, you can also put some of your favourite rub on the bottom. So to that end, I think I'm going to put some of my one of my new best mate Slap Your Mama on the bottom of that. So give me a second. Bit of Slap Your Mama on the bottom, and that'll just add another flavour dimension to it. And again, rub that in, flip it over, and all we do then is transfer that to the roasting tin with the crackling side up, so with the skin side up. Alright, that is now ready to go into the oven. The oven wants to be preset to about 180 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we need to cook that for about 35 minutes to the pound. Alright, so that one's going to go in for about an hour and 15 minutes at least. So we'll see how it looks after that time, and we'll possibly give it another 20 minutes just to crisp up the crackling. So that's going in the oven right now. Alright, the awesomeness is out of the oven. As predicted, I had to give it another 20 minutes, and what I did then was turn up the heat to 250 Celsius, which is about as hot as my oven gets, for the last 15 minutes, and you can see the resulting crackling is amazing. Let me just give that a tap I'll give it a tap with these scissors. That is absolutely awesome, and I know how delicious that's going to be. In Britain we always serve it with apple sauce. We used to boil down our own apples, but apple sauce is very cheaply and commonly available nowadays. I got this one from Aldi and it's rather good, made from Bramley apples, and that's still a bit hot, but and that's the stuffing we just baked in the oven, and that's all ready to go. I'm going to serve that with some boiled cabbage and carrots and some potatoes, some roast potatoes, and that will be a delicious meal. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to follow my channel, please subscribe and be sure to click the bell icon to receive notification of all my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.